Hello guys, welcome to Cuban Empress 1111. Welcome back once more if you are returning. And if not, then welcome anyways. If you are looking at me through YouTube, I encourage you, if this does resonate, any of these readings, these are going to be for the Taurus children between the ages of 12 and 17. I have started doing all the readings now for the different signs. Actually, Taurus is, I have another sign after this one, which is Capricorn, and that will be, I will have completed all of the 12 sign readings. And so if you're interested in a private reading with me, you can do it through my Patreon. I will link all the information down below in the description, so you'll be able then to have my Patreon page. Also, I have a tier in there that you can also subscribe to, and you will be able to have a reading once a month on any of your children. So you would have to pick what child you would want that month. If you do want an extra reading, then that would be extra. But you are entitled to a reading monthly with that tier. Okay, so moving forward. Also, if you are on Patreon and you are my subscriber, thank you so much for that. And also remember, you can schedule your reading if this resonated. You're more than welcome to see the energies of your child for that month. So moving into the oracle cards, we have emotional freedom and we have maturity. So what I get with this energy is obviously a lot of emotional expression and a lot of maturing and growing up. So we start the deck with, I'm using the Disney tarot decks. So I'm using Alice in Wonderland and the Disney villains. So with the Alice in Wonderland deck, we have the one of hedgehogs. This is the one of the Ace of Pentacles, basically, is what it is. So definitely, we're starting off with an energy of good things, good beginnings. Could be good beginnings in the financial realm, perhaps, maybe. Either, with the child, if he's a little older, or within the family. This could be also, remember, these kids we're talking about children from 12 to 17 years old. So some of them may have a little part-time, maybe they don't, so it would be obviously the 16 to 17-year-olds, because I believe that any earlier than that, you're not allowed to work. Not yet. So we're moving into the Chariot. So something that's coming in, I think it's just new beginnings that are coming in, or were coming in very fast. But something reached hangman, the suspension. Either maybe something happened in school where everything looked all fine, great, and dandy, and like things were gonna flourish for the child, and all of a sudden just things stopped. I have a Two of Cups, a Justice reversed, and an Ace of Wands reversed. Two of Cups means also like partnerships, coming together in partnerships and things like that. Doesn't necessarily have to be just like twin flame love and all of that, depending on the type of reading you're doing. But I also see here something that was going to be the Nine of Hedgehogs is the Nine of Pentacles. So something that was going to make this child shine. Okay, it was going to make this child good. Obviously, the Nine of Pentacles is also my single card, which obviously the child is single because he's a kid. So, definitely, I just think new beginnings, that were moving towards something fast, something that looked very good, and all of a sudden it just didn't. It stopped shining, and we have a balancing or juggling of something. And then here we have again the King of Pentacles. That's very Taurus energy. Taurus is the King of Pentacles in the suit. And then we have strength, something that you guys are needing strength on. High Priestess is not following your intuition, just kind of being all over the place, being a mess. So the child could have all of a sudden have changed and started just to kind of become very unbalanced, and very all over the place with everything that kind of came down. And then, however, it's interesting because we have a Nine of Swords backwards. So Nine of Swords backwards is, when it's upright, it's a card of stress and anxiety. So perhaps maybe this is something that already occurred. This was on something that was supposed to be the Nine of Cups. It was supposed to be wish fulfillment here. However, I do see that we have a Five of Swords. So this is kind of like a holding back, watching out energy. I don't know, on something that was something that brought in a lot of truth, that there was a lot of love in. Maybe a Four of Cups energy is an energy of looking at, in other words, concentrating on one cup and ignoring that you have three other ones. Or seeing something like it was going to be your cup and all of a sudden that wasn't. And then a Two of Swords, a decision that needed to be made. We have a Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Hedgehogs. So this is rebuilding little by little, gathering your pentacles little by little, kind of like on your way to some kind of journey, to some kind of beginning. And I do have here the Three of Cups, moving towards reuniting. We have the Six of Swords to calmer waters. Could be some kind of moving or changing of schools maybe. And then moving into new things, like maybe new institutions. With the Love card, the Lovers can mean, the Lovers, but it can also mean signing contracts, making decisions on things. And the Sun is one of the best cards in the tarot, which signifies clarity, signifies that things will shine again. However, I do have a Queen of Swords, which is a Queen of Spears here, and there was a cutting off here of some kind with this queen, and it brought to the Four of Swords, which is like that resting energy of like either being far or just taking a break. Maybe the child got in trouble in school and they got into that suspension. I'm not quite sure, but we have that Queen of Swords beginning the next deck here that I took out extra cards here. We have her again. We have somebody just dropping their wands, trying to figure out how to work with things, how to make things better, to start new beginnings, to start off on something very passionate with the Page of Wands. However, with the Page of Cups, it's kind of like no new beginnings in love for right now. We have the Four of Swords backwards, so coming out of that stagnant resting mode, or maybe coming back. We do have the Queen of Pentacles upside down. This could be also energy of Taurus. Remember, I read energies, so it doesn't matter if it comes in as a king or a queen. It's Taurus. We're talking about what it is, the actual what it represents. Okay. We have a Ten of Cups, is what is in the emotion. So wanting to reach that fulfillment. We do have a broken heart here. Maybe perhaps broken illusions. Heart is aching because losses that occurred. However, they are moving to wish fulfillment. There is a Queen of Wands upright here that is moving into the picture. This is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. We have a Three of Cups, which is like reuniting. And then we have a Five of Pentacles because of losses that have occurred here. And this is why the heartbreak is here. So it could very well be, in this deck we have the Witch right next to her. So there could have been some kind of letdown or betrayal of some sort. Maybe somebody tricked the child into something here and the child got in trouble. And this is why that Queen of Wands energy, that fire energy, could be what came out. So there could have been a love situation here as well. with the Two of Cups. I could very well see that. Something that maybe couldn't flourish because maybe this Queen of Wands came in and kind of did its thing. The Queen of Wands is an energy of like a third party situation. There is a lot of threes here. The Three of Swords can also signify a third party issue or just a third party person coming in here and kind of stirring things up. Is what pretty much I see with that energy here. I mean, you guys know the story more than me, but that's the energy that I pick up, guys. Anyway, if this resonated for your child, for the sign of Taurus, are you more than welcome to reach out to me. I will definitely be back with more readings, and thank you very much, and all the best to you. Bye-bye.